Hey guys, Umbruhh here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on the game For Honor. So I've been playing this game recently, For Honor. It came out like a couple months ago. I rented it back when it came out. It's really good, but had connection issues, but I bought it again. So without further ado, let's get on to the tutorial. So today, I'll be showing you how to find a character that's right for you in the game For Honor. So, to start off, we have three classes. The Vanguard, the Heavy, the Assassin, and the Hybrid. And we got two DLC characters down here, the Centurion and the Shinobi. But we're gonna be ignoring these guys and focusing on the four base classes in the game. Well, I mean, they're part of the base classes too, but the 12 base characters in the game. So, to start off, let's start with the Warden. So, Wardens are pretty much the jack of all trades in this game. They have good adaptability, they're straightforward, as I said for the Warden, and they're pretty much the jack of all trades. Good defense, good attack, good speed. They're the easiest class to start off with. So, the Warden, it's pretty good. I primarily play the Warden in terms of Vanguard because of the utility they have, the combos they can pull off, and because, well, Deus Vult, am I right, guys? But all jokes aside, the Warden's a pretty fun class to play. They have good utility, they're adaptable. Now, the Raider, I'd say, is a lot easier to play out of all of the heroes in the Vanguard class. Just because they're quick on their feet, they have good defense, which is surprising because they're only wearing a harness, and they're able to pull off a great amount of combos with that axe of theirs, and they have some good guard breaking techniques, and their axe. I mean, you can pull off a lot of combos with their axe. So, and they're pretty easy, they're straightforward, so they're easy to understand, combos are easy to remember. So if you're looking for, like, an easy character to play in the Vanguard classes, Raider is definitely the easiest. And next we have the Kensei. Kensei is pretty fun to play. It definitely has the most range out of all of the Vanguard heroes in the class. But it isn't as straightforward as Warden or Raider. But it's still a good hero nonetheless, it just has more range and adaptability. Well, I mean, they all have good adaptability, but out of all of these, I'd say go for Raider if you want the easiest hero to play in this class, and Warden if you want the most utility in this class, and Kensei if you want someone with good range. So next off, we're going to be talking about the heavy classes. So in the heavy classes, you have the Conqueror for the Knights, the Warlord for the Vikings, and the Shugoki for the Samurai. Now, first off, I want to say Shugoki is one of the slowest heroes in the game. They're a hard hitter, but it says they're easy to play, but they're really, really not if you don't like slow characters. So I'm going to be primarily focusing on Warlord and Conqueror for this topic. Now, I mean, if you like a hard hitter and a slow character that's a tank, I guess you could say. I mean, these are all good tanks, but I just wouldn't recommend this hero to find out what class you want to play, what character you want to play with first. So, Conqueror definitely is one of the easiest heavies to play in the game. Now, bear in mind, there's only 3 heavies, but out of all of the 3, I'd say Conqueror is the easiest because they've got a good defense, as they say, strong defense, and a good amount of combos to pull off. Now, Warlord's pretty good. They're a little more fast-paced than the Conquerors. I mean, like, again, they're a heavy, so you're not supposed to be fast-paced, but they're a little more of a rushdown hero. I mean, borrowing the term from fighting games where you have rushdown characters. It mentions how they're a harasser in their bio, like as it says below their name, harasser, meaning that you're always in your enemy's face and you gotta try to stay as close as possible to your enemy and kill them. They're also good at counterattacking too, but their combos are a little bit difficult to remember, but if you know what to do and how to counteract your enemies, they're a pretty good class. So I definitely say Warlord is pretty good to play too if you want to be a heavy that's always in the enemy's face, and Conqueror if you want to play a heavy that's easier to learn. Next off, we're going to check out the Assassins. For the Knights, you get Peacekeeper, which is arguably one of my favorite heroes to play in the game, Berserker, which is for the Vikings, and Orochi, which is for the Samurai. Now, first off, we're gonna go to the Peacekeepers. Now, actually, we're gonna mention the Peacekeepers. You compete against two heroes. One is short range and like the Warlord, always in the enemy's face. And you've got a character that's agile, quick on their feet, and they're good at counterattacking their enemies. Now, Peacekeepers, they're the best of both worlds in terms of that situation. And they're also good at stealth too, although stealth isn't really the best thing to do in this game because this isn't really an RPG, but if you're playing like a rogue. But if you like rogue-based classes and RPGs, and I know I do, that's why I play Peacekeeper, they're really good with combos. They have some of the best combos in the game. They're quick, they're good at counterattacking, and they do a great amount of damage. Although they're a little bit squishy, like I'd say, again, they're assassins, so they are not supposed to have a lot of health. And they're one of the easiest assassins to play too, so if you want to pick up an assassin that's easy to learn, and Peacekeeper is arguably one of the highest tier characters in the game, so if you want a good character that has a lot of utility, great damage, quick, good at counter-attacking their enemies, and they're easy to play too, I'd say Peacekeeper is the one for you. Now Berserker, they don't have as much range as the other assassins, although assassins are normally supposed to be up close and personal with their enemies. But since they're harassers, it's good that you're up close and personal. And they got some good combos you can pull off too. They're a little bit hard to understand, but once you get the hang of them, they're absolute monsters. And with their evade, you can pull off combos that are really hard to block if you don't know how to block them. So Berserker is the hero for you if you want to what I mentioned before. And next we have the Orochi. Now the Orochi is similar to the Kensei, but it's kind of like a more agile and close quarters version of the Kensei. Now, Kenseis, I don't know the exact name of the weapon they use. I think it's like a great katana. Orochis just use regular katanas. They're arguably one of the quickest heroes in the game, so they have a unique sprint animation compared to the other heroes that allows them to move really, really fast. They're good at counterattacking their enemies, similar to the Peacekeeper, like back here. See? Good at counterattacking. They're a little bit hard. Again, they're assassins, they don't have the best defense, but they're still pretty quick, and you're able to counter-attack your enemies pretty well. So if you want a character like that, Orochi is the one for you. Now, I would talk about the hybrid heroes, except they're all unique characters. Like, hybrid isn't really a class pertaining to a specific playstyle. These heroes are all unique, like Lawbringer, good defense, good at counterattacking the enemies. Valkyrie, good at adapting to certain environments, good at protecting with their shield, and quick attackers. And Nobushi, which have a lot of range with their Naginata. Now, I can't really say which one is the best because they're all different. And the same goes for all of the heroes in these classes I mentioned before, but hybrid especially, since they all have different playstyles. And so to truly check out what character is right for you in this game, what I would recommend is find out for yourself, really. So that's all I can truly say on what's the best advice. And what I do is, if I want to know how to learn how to play a character, I go on the how to play area right here and go on free mode. And I basically select the character I want to play. I'm going to select Peacekeeper because, well, Peacekeeper is my favorite character to play. And so, what you basically want to do is practice blocking, practice moving around with your character, how to use their combos, and what's the best way to how to play them, and see if it's right for you. And after that, that's all I can really say, and I'm just gonna show off some gameplay with the Peacekeeper, and yeah. Anyways, guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know if you found this tutorial helpful at all. If you guys want to see more For Honor gameplay, let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to give the video a like if you like it, and subscribe for more content. I also do Final Fantasy XIV videos where I make gameplays and machinimas and more. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day. You guys are amazing. Umbruhh out.